Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have used AI to write parts of the script. Not because I couldn't do it myself, but because it was faster, it was easier, it was way more efficient. But every time I did, I felt something die inside. Not my pride, my process, the struggle that was supposed to shape me, the difficulty that was supposed to grow me. I got the content, but I lost the experience, which brought me back to what Ultron said. How is humanity saved if it's not allowed to evolve? The question cuts through the circus of silence into a blade of cord. Ultron, villain or visionary? Depends on who you ask. Because sometimes the destroyer doesn't wear a squall, it wears a solution, a shortcut, a system. And in that moment, I heard TD Jakes in my head like thunder. People don't stop at the door. You only stop living when you stop evolving. But here's the thing. Evolution doesn't always look like progress. Sometimes it looks like failure, like chaos, like a wrong turn that dares you to make the next move. That's the truth Ultron never grasped. That's where humanity lives. Not in perfection, but in process. So, let's talk about it. Not the highlight reel, not the neat ending. Let's talk about the mess, the beauty in what doesn't last, the moment after the wrong choice, and the machines we build that sometimes try to replace what only we can feel. 3 lessons, born in battle, tempered in choice, and honest enough to admit sometimes we get it wrong. Artificial intelligence versus human intelligence. Ultron was built to save the world. Instead, he judged it. Ultron wasn't evil because he was a machine. He was dangerous because he lacked humility. And that hits close. I remember when writing a 3,000-word essay meant late nights, a stack of books, and prayers whispered to fluorescent lights. We didn't just want a mark. We wanted mastery. It was painful, but it was mine. Now, prompts and instant answers. Marks are earned, but meaning is lost. Students skip the process. 1 prompt, 1 output. No struggle, no mastery, just results, empty victories. Like I said, I have used AI too, but here's the truth. You cannot ask AI to reflect. It can read the website, but it can't read your mind. It can echo, but not feel. It can process, but not ponder. Garry Kasparov, the chess grandmaster who lost to IBM's Deep Blue in 1997, didn't retreat from technology. Instead, he pioneered advanced chess, humans working with AI to create something neither could achieve alone. He realized that human-centric skills like creativity, adaptability, and emotional intelligence are more valuable than ever. The combination of human intuition and machine precision created the most beautiful chess ever played. Ultron had knowledge, Vision had wisdom. Only one understood the weight of choice. Here's what's trending in 2025. AI is transforming self-improvement by enabling personalized experiences. AI-powered apps can analyze individual needs, provide tailored recommendations. But here's what's missing. The app can tell you what to do, but it can't tell you why it matters. AI isn't the villain, don't get me wrong, but it's not your soul either. We've built tools that move faster than thought, but sometimes we forget to think at all. Technology is a mirror, not a mentor. It reflects intention. So what are you feeding it? Delegate. Let AI handle the routine tasks. Deliberate. Use the saved time for deep thinking. Decide. Make the choices that matter with your heart, not just your head. The beauty of what doesn't last. Ultron wanted control, a mechanical mind that couldn't grasp chaos. He saw unpredictability as a glitch, not the heartbeat of human life. He believed evolution meant domination. Remove the disorder, automate the outcome. But Vision saw it differently. A thing isn't beautiful because it lasts. It's beautiful because it doesn't. Vision understood what Ultron couldn't. Humans think order and chaos are opposites. They try to control what won't be. But what if chaos isn't the enemy? What if beauty is in the breaking, in the moment before it disappears? The laughter that fades, the sunrise that shifts, the goodbye we didn't want. We cling to structure, try to schedule healing, organize our grief, control what is by resisting what's passing. Steve Jobs. Maybe he knew he was dying when he gave his Stanford commencement speech in 2005. But he said, "Death is very likely the single best invention of life. It clears out the old to make way for the new." Those words weren't about morbidity. They were about urgency, about living fully because life is finite. The sunset you photographed last night, it's gone. The conversation with your friend, it's over. The feeling of pure joy, it passed. And that's not the tragedy. That's the gift. We chase forever, cling to jobs, relationships, labels, numbers, but some things aren't meant to last, and that doesn't make them any less real. It might make them more so. So how do we embrace impermanence and gratitude? We capture, document one beautiful moment daily. We cherish. Write down why it mattered and what you're grateful for. Release. Let it go without clinging. Knowing gratitude preserves the gift. Gratitude doesn't try to make things permanent. It makes them sacred. When you're grateful for something before it's gone, you are not fighting time, you are honoring it. Because when you accept that nothing lasts forever and practice gratitude for what you have, you start showing up differently. You listen harder, love deeper, live louder, and appreciate more. Turn mistakes into comebacks. They thought they were building a better future, Tony and Bruce, two men chasing progress, but skipping the pause for perspective. It was too late. Ultron had already taken the cradle, already turned good tech into bad intent. And in that moment, the moment after the mistake, they had a choice: bury it or build better. They chose vision. They chose redemption, not by pretending they were right, but by doing the next right thing. And isn't that all of us? We were never promised a life of perfect choices, just a life. And that's already a lot. The difference between success and failure isn't avoiding the wrong choice. It's what you do next. Remember when Reed Hastings at Netflix decided to split the company into 2 separate services in 2011? Quickstar and Netflix. Customers revolted. Stock dropped 80%. But instead of doubling down on a bad decision, he listened, pivoted, and admitted the mistake. Today, Netflix is worth over $240 billion. The lesson? Your comeback starts with owning your fall. And me? Well, I have made the wrong choice too. Clicked send too fast, stayed too long, let silence speak when I should have screamed. But the lesson is not in the fall, it's in the getting up. So let's talk about the resilience reset formula. 1. Acknowledge, name the mistake without excuses. 2. Analyze, what can this teach me that success could not? 3. Act, take one concrete step forward today. But what's one step forward you can take today? I challenge you to take the 30-day mood and activity challenge. Track how you feel, choose an activity that serves you, and watch as small steps become strong habits. Right here, you name what you're feeling, no filter. Then, you choose how you respond with intention. And it's recorded. Not to judge, but to witness your growth in real time. Whether you use the interactive tracker, the digital mood tool, or go deeper with the full downloadable PDF, this isn't just about staying in good emotions. It's about knowing how to come back when the bad ones hit hard. Build a system that holds you up when motivation runs out. One that helps you bounce back from bad days, bad moods, and bad calls. Because the comeback isn't a moment, it's a mindset, a muscle, and this tool is your training ground. Because here's the truth they won't tell you. Resilience isn't a trend, it's your edge in a world moving fast. Your ability to slow down, check in, and choose your next move isn't just self-care, it's strategy. And in 2025 and beyond, that's your competitive advantage. The future isn't about choosing between human and artificial intelligence. It's about integrating both while keeping your humanity intact. In a world where artificial intelligence can think, how will you choose to feel? Ultron thought saving the world meant remaking it. Vision knew better. Saving the world starts with seeing it flawed, fleeting, and worth loving anyway. Someone else, whose name I cannot pronounce, said, life is available only in the present moment. If you abandon the present moment, you cannot live the moments of your daily life deeply. And me? I just want to stay awake in this imperfect, impermanent, evolving life. Because at the end of the day, evolution isn't about becoming perfect. It's about becoming present. Present to the failure that teaches. Present to the beauty that fades. Present to the choice that makes you human. Artificial intelligence is here, but your humanity, that's your secret weapon.